I was happily married for 15 years until my whole world came crashing down when I found out that the love of my life, the man I thought was my best friend for life, was not who I thought he was. This is part 9 of my story. Before we had a chance to submit the agreement to court and finalize the divorce, I received an email from a title company asking me to sign and notarize documents attached to the email. It had a bunch of legal lingo. Apparently I, the grantor, was granting my husband, the grantee, the title of our house as a bona fide gift, receiving nothing in return. That was definitely not part of the agreement he had shown me. Everything turned pitch black. My heart started beating so fast I couldn't breathe. My name on the house was the only guarantee I had that he would honor the agreement he had drafted for the kids. If I signed this document, I would have no guarantee that they would have food and roof over their head. My business was only a few weeks old. It takes years for a business to fully support you. When I called him to find out why I had received this email from a stranger, he told me that it was necessary for a loan he was applying for, and I had to sign it by the deadline, otherwise they couldn't guarantee the same rate. When I told him I needed time to think and make an informed decision, he became verbally abusive. I couldn't sleep all night. I was sweating 1 minute and shivering the next. I felt so lost. A damaging consequence of dealing with this type of a person is that you start doubting yourself, your intelligence, your intuition. His argument can sound so logical and sincere until you later find out that it was a complete lie. He really made it sound like this loan was going to benefit the both of us. But how do you trust someone who has broken his promises over and over again? When I woke up in the morning, I was exhausted, and I still had to take care of my 2 little humans. It was going to be a busy day. I had to drop the kids off at school, drive 2 hours to a body shop to fix my car, go to a client's house to finish a project, and drive back in time to pick up the kids from school. The body shop belonged to a common friend of his and mine. When I arrived, he looked worried. "Have you talked to him?" he asked. "To whom?" I asked. "Your husband." "No," I said. "Why?" "Sonajan, I don't want to be in the middle of this, but he just called me and said not to give you the car." "Oh, okay," I said, hardly holding my tears in. "No problem." I then walked to the trunk, got my organizing supplies, and started running as fast as I could so I didn't break down right in front of him. Come back for part 10.